starting the recording. Okay. Today we are going to, talk about the network protocols. That means the network and how the protocol is going to, helpful for us to communicate between the computers. Okay. First, what is a network? Network means what? Connecting two computers. That means if I have a two computers, if I connected the two computers, then these two computers are in the network. That's what I can say. Okay. So connecting two computers are nothing but a network. That's what we discussed. Correct. So whenever I connected two computers, so what are the why we are going to connect this computer? First purpose is sharing the data. What we are doing here, we are actually sharing the data between the computers. That is what we connected actually. So why we connected these computers means we connected these computers to share the data between these computers. That means what? This one for example, I have a computer one here. Okay, I have a computer one here, and I have a computer two here, for example. Okay, this is computer two. Okay, then what is the thing here? These two computers can be able to share the data between them. That means computer one can send the data to computer two, as well as computer two can be able to send the data to computer one. That's what it is. That means what? If I have a one more computer here, which is computer three, this cannot be get the data until unless it is connected. That you should understand. Okay, if I have a computer 3 here and this is not connected, then what it will be? What can I able to share the data from computer 2 to computer 3? We cannot do that because this is not connected to the network. Network means what? It should be connected together. So if I connected something like if I connected from computer 2 to computer 3 like this, then these three computers are in a network. That means what? We can able to share the data from computer 1 to computer 2 as well as computer 3. Correct. So these three are in the network. That is what is network all about. Then whenever you connected in a network, we were having two kinds of roles will be happen to the computer. What are they? Sender and receiver. So computer will behave in two ways. The moment I connected in a network, then this computer will have two capabilities. What are they? We have a sender capability and receiver capability. That means what? We can send the data to the another computer in the network, or else we can receive the data from any of the computers in the network. Correct. So there are two different roles will be going to happen for each and every computer. That means this computer 2 will also have the sender and receiver capability, and you are getting right. And computer 3 also will have the capability. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So like this it will be having. Okay, so the moment we have a network, then the computer will have two different roles will be added to that computer. That means they can send the information or they can receive the information. Okay, that's what all we were actually discussing in the yesterday classes as well. Okay, so if you think about sender and receiver, how it will be. Okay, so sender means how this computer will become a sender. Two computers I have now. Okay, I have computer 1 and computer 2. Please listen and understand. I'm just clearly telling you. Okay, computer 1 I have and computer 2 I have. Only two is there for now. Just think about like that. I have only two computers in my network. Okay, so network means what? I have to have a connection between these computers. Otherwise, it is not in the network. So I'm connected. Now, if I have a computer 1 and computer 2. Okay, so if I wanted to make this computer 1 as a sender, then what I have to do? Tell me, anybody?
Means we have to install sender software, sir.
You are right. So I have to install software called sender software. Understand? You understand, right? If I wanted to make this computer capable for sending, I have to install sender software. The moment I install sender software to this computer, then this computer will have a capability of sending. So the computer is a machine, that is a hardware, but software also should be there. Software and hardware combination only computer. That's what we were telling you, right? Each and every hardware should have their own software as well, otherwise it won't work. That you should not forget. Okay, so in that case, if I wanted to make my computer as a sender, what I have to install in my computer? I should have installed sender software. And if I wanted to make computer 2 as a receiver, then what I have to do here? I should have installed receiver software. Understand? So in the sense, what is happening here? If I wanted to make any computer as a sender computer, all you need to do is just you install the sender software. If you wanted to make your computer as a receiver computer, then what you need to do? You should install receiver software in this computer. That's it. You are getting? So can I install sender and receiver in the same computer? Is a question. Yes, you can do that. So if you just install sender and receiver both software in the computer, then what will happen? This computer will get both the roles, like sending and receiving. Both can be do by this computer. You are understanding? That means what? Based
sir.
on the software what you install in the computer, that role will be assigned to the computer. That means software is deciding the computer is a sender or a receiver. Everything, because computers are same. Computer hardware is not going to change. Computer hardware will have input device, output device, memory device, CPU. All is same only for each and every computer in the network. Okay. Then how the role will be assigned? How I can say in the network there are 100 computers. How I can say this computer is a sender computer, this computer is receiver computer, based on the software installed in that computer. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts so far? Any clarification?
No, sir.
Okay. So I now if you anybody? Okay. So now sender and receiver, both the softwares are there in the both the computers. That means what? You will the computer one can send and receive as well. Computer two also can send and receive as well. Like this, based on the requirement, all the computers in the network can be installed. Okay. So that is how the network will be happen. In between the network, how the sending will happen, how the communication will happen. That is the one more thing what we discussed, right? So when communication happening, what this network sender and receiver will actually follow is, okay, that is called what? Protocol. So protocol means what? Protocol is something like what? The rules and regulations following by the sender and receiver while communicating. That's what you can say. So protocol is there in the network only, nowhere else. Okay, protocol is there in the network only. So when the network will follow the protocol, whenever I'm sending the information to one computer to another computer, I have to follow the protocol. Or else, while I'm receiving the any information from any other computer, also we should have following one protocol. That means what? In net what we can say, protocol is nothing but what? Rules and regulations following in the network by sender or receiver while communicating. You are getting right? So while communicating, some rules and regulations following by the sender or receiver while receiving or while sending. That's what they're all just rules and regulations. Okay. So what are the protocols are available? That's also we discussed. What are the protocols? Very popular protocols are available in the world actually. HTTP protocol, FTP protocol, SMTP, POP, IP. Okay, etc., etc. So many protocols are available in the world. So what are they? They're all sort of rules actually. Each and every protocol is a different way of communication. Rules will be given to the sender and receiver. That's it. Okay, FTP will follow some kind of rules and regulations. SMTP will follow some kind of rules and regulations. So all these things will differ based on the protocol what we used. Understand? So most of the times we have only few protocols only will be used. Most of the times we use HTTP protocol only. That's what we discussed. Okay. And one more thing we discussed, which is topology. Correct. So what is topology? Up to here you understood? Any clarification?
Yes,
Any
sir.
clarification needed?
No, sir.
No, sir.
A new person also can respond.
Understood, sir.
Okay. Fine. So whenever come to the topology, what is the topology? Topology is something like a diagram. If I write a diagram, how my computers are connected. That diagram is nothing but topology. So for example, I have a computer 1 here, computer 2 here, computer 3 here, computer 4 here, computer 5 here, for example. Okay, and I connected like this. That means what I actually did here, I just connected computer 1 to computer 2, computer 2 to computer 3, computer 3 to computer 4, computer 4 to computer 5, and computer 5 to computer 1. Like that, I just connected. Then this is actually having a one kind of a diagram here. Correct. This diagram is called topology, nothing else. Topology is nothing but we are just telling in a diagram format how the computers are connected in this network. Okay. So and also we can name it like this is called ring topology because the diagram looks like a ring. Correct. So like that it is. So whenever you connected like this, then what is the benefit you will get? That is very important to understand. So for example, I have a computer 1. Okay, I have how many computers here? Computer 2, computer 3, computer 4, and computer 5. Correct. So I have these many computers here. Correct. So I'm just let me put like this: computer 2, computer 3, computer 4, and computer 5. Okay. So in this case, what you should understand: computer 1 can send or receive data to computer 5 and computer 2 only. Computer 1 cannot send or receive any information from computer 4 and computer 3. That's what you should understand here. Okay. Whenever you connected computer to computer, then only you can send or receive, that too based on the software what you installed. Let us say all the computers will have sender and receiver software. In that case, computer 1 can only send the information to computer 5. Computer 1 can only receive the information from computer 5. And also computer 2, right? It cannot be receive any information from computer 4 or computer 3. And also it cannot send because it is not connected. Simple. So based on the connection only data will transfer. That's what you should understand. That is very important. Not diagram is important. The computer connections, how it is going, that is very important. For suppose if I want information from computer 3, what I can do? So can anybody tell? I want computer 1 who wanted to get information from computer 3. Then what it has to do?
We should connect it, sir.
We have to connect from computer 3 as well to the computer 1. There is no other way. So if I connected, then only I will get it. If I connected, then only I will get. If I connected, then only will get. So if I connect like this, then this topology is called what? Then in this case, if this topology, what it is telling, computer 1 can do anything with all the computers because all are connected, right? And also computer 5 can do all the things, but it cannot do like this. So I can make it this also. Did you understand? So this is called what? Mesh topology. What is that? Mesh topology.
Mesh topology.
That means what? Based on the requirement, my computer will be connected. Each and every connection is parallel only. There is no like series kind of connection. Once you got a series connection, you will want to get the information. Understand? So you will have always parallel connections. That means what? Each and every computer will have a direct connection only to get the information from that computer. So this computer topologies and all based on the requirement, based on the data sharing, the computer network engineers will decide this particular organization can have this kind of topology so that information can pass through like this. Because if there is no connection, you can't get the information from that computer. So all these are planned things. You are getting right. So like that, topologies are based on the requirement. Anything and everything can change, and topology is not like fixed thing. Topology will change based on the requirement. Topology is all nothing but just how the computers are connected in this network. The diagram is nothing but topology. If I plot a diagram, okay, how these computers are connected in this particular organization, then that is called topology, nothing else. Understand? Any clarifications?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So there are one more topology we were discussed, which is very important topology in the previous sessions. I'm going to tell you that as well. Okay, which is called center topology. What is that? Center topology. That means one computer will be in the center and all the other computers will be in the round of this, around of this. Then what is that? All the computers will be connected to the center computer only. Then in this case, what is happening here? This center computer is connected to all the computer. That means this center computer can send and receive information from all the computer which is connected. But what happened to this computer? This computer can only receive the information from center computer only and send also. That's it. Only possible is one way from the client side. But from the center side, what is happening? Anything is possible. Like it is sending and receiving from everywhere. Okay. This is what is called center topology. What is this?
Center topology.
Center topology.
You are getting right. So this is the most
Yes, sir.
important topology which everybody using. That's what is happening. All the information will be stored in center computer only, and anywhere you go. And for example, this computer one is in Delhi, this computer one is in Chittoor, this computer one is in Bangarpalyam, and this computer is in Bangalore. I have stored information in center computer. I'll come back to Bangalore and get the information from there. Easy, right? So I go to the Bangarpalyam, again I will get it. So anywhere you go, because center computers are only storing the information, nowhere the storage is there. So this particular topology is very important, and this topology is what we are everywhere we are using. Okay, and whenever the topology is changed in the center topology, since sender and receiver only, sender and receiver were there, sender and receiver only were there in the topologies previously. Now what happened? The center topology is changed the terminology like server and client. The center one is called server. Another computers are all called clients because of the work which is doing here. But apart from that, sender and receivers only everywhere. But this sender and receiver from the client side only one direction is going on. But server can serving for all the other clients also, right? So there are little bit more kind of capability needed for the server computer. But computer is terminology only change. Terminology means only the word is changed. Previously it was sender and receiver only, but now it is called server and client. Only that is changed in center topology. You understand? This is what we were discussed, and everything apart from that, everything is same. All each and every communication will happen using protocol only. Each and every computers are same only. Based on the software what you installed only, you will able to say it's a client computer or a sender computer or a server computer. Everything is same only, no change. Right? Understood now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anything else? Any clarifications for anybody? Okay, so coming to the next thing what we are going to discuss today is there are some networks we have. So we have some networks like LAN, WAN, MAN. What is that? LAN, WAN and MAN. That's what we are going to discuss now. Okay, LAN means what? Local area network. What is the meaning of local area network? We need to understand. So for
Only
example,
within the area we can share the information. It is like a very short area.
yes. So let me tell you. Later you tell me.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
While teaching you don't tell. While after teaching, if you are
Okay,
not
sir.
telling only the problem.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Local area network means what? For example, I have only one organization. I have only one organization. So I have only one organization. In that one organization, I have few computers, like I have 10 computers. For example, I have SBI Bank, I have only 10 computers in my branch. And these 10 computers only connected. Understand? Only these 10 computers are connected. Maybe they were also using center topology. Let me like that. Center topology, there will be a center computer and all the computers in this branch is connected to that computer. Okay, it is only in the SBI Bangarpalyam branch only. Let us take like that. In this case, what is happening here? only this information is shared between only that branch people only, whomever is using these 10 computers. Okay, so this is called local area network. You are understanding? Local area network means that one. So for example, what is the wide area network? Is the same SBI bank. This is first branch, and you are understanding, na?
Sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I have so many branches in a different locality. So what is happening? So many branches I have, right? So whenever I have so many branches, all the branches will have their own local area networks. You are able to understand, right? And all the state, something like in my state, each and every mandal I have a branch. All the computers are connected like this. You are understanding? This is called wide area network. Now what is happening in my each and every district, all the branches are connected with the connection. Then it will become a wide area network. Wherever I go, my information will be there, so I can do myself. Like I can deposit or I can withdraw. I don't want to wait for. I need to go to my home branch only like that. So I have a shareable information here, so they will do that for us, right? Like that. This is called wide area network. And there is one more called metropolitan area network. That means each and every metro cities will be connected together. That means all the state will be connected. Okay, so like that, the network will be grow like that. Understand? So all the computers in that particular state will be connected. Then each and every information can be shared among them. That is called wide area network. That's it. So like that, the network is based on the computer connections and based on the shareability capabilities and all. We can say it's a local area network, it's a wide area network, it's a metropolitan area network. And one more thing is also there, which is called what? Internet. What is that?
Internet.
Internet is also the same. Worldwide, all the computers will be connected. Each and every computer will be connected. So you wanted to be in the internet, then you need to get a connection that will be connected in the internet already. Understand? So that means what? In the particular world, anywhere, if the internet connection is there, that means connected to the network, they will share the data to you. That's it. If there is, you are not connected to the internet, you can't share the data. That's it. That simple thing. So what they did, they just grow the computer connections all over the world like this. Then what happened? Eventually you will get the connectivity so that you can share the information. That's it. End of the day, networks are used for sharing the information. Okay, so any clarification needed?
No, sir.
Fine. So I'm going to stop this session here, and from tomorrow we're going to continue the actual sessions. Like we were actually talk about web applications and all, how to develop all these things, right? So we're going to start from tomorrow with the programming examples and all with the JavaScript. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Santosh. LAN అంటే లోకల్ ఏరియా నెట్వర్క్. LAN అంటే లోకల్ ఏరియా నెట్వర్క్.